Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn Modern Day Mod here today on the channel. We're back starting a brand new series. We're going to be playing as Greece. Oh, we're actually a merging outlook. Huh. Oh, okay. Democracy 28. So the... Oh, I'm confused. So he's in a coalition. Right, okay. So... does that technically mean we can join CSTO? Only post-Soviet countries can join, right? Unfortunately, comrade, we can't. I was just curious because it's like the same ideology. Alright, so I think the main objective of this series is to obviously retake Constantinople. I think that's probably the main thing. Probably liberate some of this coastal territory, liberate the lands of Troy. We could go for like a full Eastern Roman Empire conquest, bring back us to like the height of the Eastern Roman Empire, all the way down through the Levant, conquer all this, Egypt as well under one Greek state. Also, we could potentially go on and claim those former Greek outposts. As you remember, of course, Crimea was first a Hellenic Greek outpost before it was Ukrainian, Ruski, Tatars, Russians rather. And then we've also got Sicily down here as well. I also think Taranto, like Antiquity Taurus, was actually founded. Like this city was actually founded by the Spartans, which is interesting. Also Marseille as well. Massalia was a former Greek colony, so we could go around and like liberate these small little places as justifications and bring back Greeks to there, I suppose. Okay, so we are currently Orthodox Christian. Nice. Yeah, we want to try and retake Constantinople. That's the main thing. We're currently stagnation. We definitely should probably spend that 820. Rampant corruption. Yikes. We definitely should make that to 300. International bankers. General Confederation of Greek Workers. What's this? Military. Okay, large civil, fine. Sizable military spending, that's to deal with the Turks. Extensive police and intelligence apparatus. We probably could just drop that to high at least. And we probably could go with safety net. Let's drop that a bit. Right, how does that affect our finances as such? So we're getting a little bit of a deficit, so maybe I need to tax the populace a bit more. We are currently a consumption economy. We probably want to change that. We have mandatory military service. Volunteer service. Yeah, I do know that. Sometimes there's a lot of Greek Aussies that, if they want to hold on to their citizenship, have to go back. We've got limited interventionalism. Officer International. Nice. So we still technically do have a NATO style of army. And we can release Crete if we want to. Okay, so let's have a look at the tech tree. Oh, wow. So it actually is quite extensive. So we can allow Chinese investment. That's kind of cool. Export pharmaceuticals. Hellenic armed forces. Foreign relations. A tale of two Cypresses. Oh, right, because we've got this situation down here. I haven't seen what we are diplomatically. Greece has military bases in a bunch of other countries, right? That's the main thing. So where do I want to start? Probably whatever just gives me political power. We don't need to go down the UN sort of stuff anymore. Oh my god. The dictatorship begins. The one... yeah, look at this. There's actually like a full-on Byzantine family tree. That's actually quite cool. Alright, well I guess we've got to start somewhere. So let's start off with turn of the century. As our path in this new world comes to a new millennium, things are uncertain. Politics and economics in question. It is up to us to guide our nation in this new age. Decisions. We can get cheap loans for the IMF. Our debt will go up. Do we need funds at the moment? We're currently minus a fair bit. Ask for a debt bailout from Germany. China, IMF. I suppose I asked Germany. Germany, can you please give me some money? Oh my god, there's a communist uprising. Research grants for more research slots. Okay. So, research-wise, we've currently got 4. That's not too bad. I don't even know what sort of infantry equipment the Greeks even use. So, apparently they're using the G3s. Interesting. So, we could commission a new rifle. M4A1. What the hell is the Apollon? That looks wicked. I think we should definitely... If we're using G3s, yeah, let's get a better one. We've still got basic equipment and ceramics and stuff. Alright. Haven't even got a recon tank, so probably should get one of those. I'm assuming we can get probably Leopard 2s from Germany if we want. The Leonidas. And then... Okay, so there's there's like a good variety of IVFs. Pretty just standard anti-tank and man-pads. I'd be interested to see what our navy size is. I haven't decided tactically what we're going to do yet. Oh my god, we can't produce our own aircraft? I will have a look what we got. Yeah, I'm assuming we just buy out stuff from the US, like realistically. Okay, let's go construction. And machine learning will give us research speed. Okay, so diplomacy-wise, who likes us the most? Albania, Belgium, Bulgaria. Trade-wise, we're not currently producing or constructing anything. We've only got 2 civilian factories out of 3. Yikes. We need to try and get more of an industry base. We're going to need to probably conquer more territory just to simply get that up. Okay, production for military factories. So we start off with small arms, we start off with support equipment. I guess we go with probably man pads and anti-tank stuff. That'd be my guess. Okay, so we can get some like bare minimum stuff. Just trying to think what we go with. Let's go with arty. Let's go with helicopters. Let's go with utility vehicles. Let's just load this up even if we don't have the civilian factories just yet. Saves me doing this later. What's our aircraft? None. Yikes. Navy-wise isn't terrible. Let's go with convoys. And let's go with attack subs at the moment. Okay. What are these templates? Not the best. Could be better. The thing is, I think we just need to build up our capabilities rather than making any new units just yet. As we do have mandatory military subscription, we probably should have a decent amount of units. Okay, we have 1.3k main battle tanks. 2.3 armored personnel. A little bit of man pads. We've got 13k small arms. Not terrible. We actually have a decent amount of trucks, which is surprising. And do we even have any nuclear industry? No. I wonder if in real life do they have any reactors? Like civilian. Okay. We have 27 divisions. 150 battalions. Let's have a look at our best unit. So even those are a little bit bare, but they'll fill in eventually. So I wonder, have we got leopards here already? Not really. M60s. Because I believe that the Turks and us have like the most amount of tanks in NATO. I think. Okay. So we have 13 frigates, 11 attack subs. So let's grab the Navy, and let's make sure they are permanently docked here in Athens. Oh, they already are, I think. Nice, we can merge them and give a commander. Air Force-wise, what do we got? 19 ATK helicopters, 85. Super Cobras, 9 Apaches. So we do have 34 Deltas, 155 Fighting Falcons, and we do have 44 Mirage 4th gen. I'm pretty sure that's a French fighter if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. So not terrible. So now we need to look as to where to go to. So I think an all-out war with Turkey at the moment just ain't the play. We're probably going to straight up lose. I think going towards some of this border territory is probably the play. I think maybe accumulating all of Northern Macedonia might be a good play. I do think, like, Dyrrachium, some of this territory here in Albania is probably we could have a claim to. I think we could probably win 2 wars over these guys. Bulgaria is a different story. Maybe some of this here we could say is ours. Polovit. I wonder if this is ancient Philippopolis, potentially. I don't want to go too far north. Well, they did actually hold just south of the Danube, didn't they? The thing is, we need a mixture of civilian factories, countries need to acquire, and also I wouldn't mind having some puppets potentially as well. Like we don't really want to go too far. It was the Illyrian coast that we had sort of under our control, but I could look to maybe puppet some of these guys. We'll see. Okay, so I think we'll grab the army. Do we really need everyone defending some of these coastal tiles as well? Because the thing is as well, we've got a lot of islands to defend. I don't think that Albania or Bulgaria or Macedon are really going to threaten us navally. So is there a point of having this stuff here at the moment, or should we just try and move it to the front line? I think we'll just move it. Alright, let's get going. So 18 should be the most. Oh wow, I've actually got some decent commanders, and he can have up to 26. Oh wow. Okay, let's bring in you. Let's assign some more then. It's nearly all of them. Who hasn't been assigned? 3 more. So they need to be moved to Athens. No divisions in basic training. That's fine. Let's get our air force going. So which one can hold the most jets? The airfield in the south. So that can just host everyone, which is nice. Oh no, we can actually move. Wait, is that one of ours? It is. Well, we'll get you to run air supremacy. We might even do close air, we'll see. Alright, let's unpause. Okay. So Germany has granted a bailout, which is really nice. In yesterday's top-level meeting in Germany between Angela Merkel and Alexius, the Germans promised to bail us out. Perfect. However, in rescuing us from bankruptcy, we are forced to give Germany a long list of political concessions. I wonder what that is going to be, necessarily. Okay, let's move the Air Force slightly a little bit further. Okay, and we'll make sure those additional reinforcements come in. Now, by the look of it, Macedonia might not have a standing army, so this actually might be quite a quick war. We shall see. Oh, we've got some American paratroopers coming in of the 173rd Airborne. Okay. And then we've got one unit that can't be assigned. Hilarious. We'll try and pop it there, though, anyway. Yeah, bunch of missing equipment. Political power is now in the red. That's not good. Okay, well, let's declare war upon Northern Macedonia, I suppose. They don't even seem to have a standing army, so this war should be over quite quickly. We are going to anger Albania, Bulgaria and whatnot, but should be okay. Alright, let's go, 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 go. So I might slow this down, but we should be just able to roll on in. I'd be surprised if we lose anyone. Okay, they have managed to get at least one tank force up and going as we push for Skopje. Okay, they're super close to capitulating already. Just got our air force going for supremacy. I don't even think we're getting threatened aerially at all. No, there doesn't even seem to be any air defense batteries either. Okay, we're moving on in swiftly. We've managed to take out 192 of them. We have lost 0, and they've capitulated, giving us 3 Mi-24A Hind aircraft helicopters, 15 tanks, and some various other support equipment. I suppose we straight up annex West and Eastern Macedonia for us, I suppose. Nice. Let's bring that in. Perfect. And now I guess we go for Albania. Now having this northern site, it will just make that just that little bit easier to go on over. So let's redirect you here. So it's just the Western Balkans overall. Alright, we'll wait for our divisions to get into position. Now it does seem that Albania seem to have more forces in and around on the border, but we still should have military supremacy over them. Our political power is still quite shocking. Okay, let's open up another war. No one seems to be backing them. And it's really the countries in the north that are going to be more irritated. But we should be good to go in. Okay, we probably can speed this one up. Our fuel is still pretty good. Okay. So although they have units on the border, we still seem to be pushing quite quickly. Once again, we have air supremacy over the top. Pushing towards their capital now. Surrounding them in the north. I guess we have some of those other equipment, maybe. No, I was going to say we might have those other helicopters. Why won't it? Why can't I click on this wall? Okay. Maybe they're about to capitulate. Yes, they were. Alright, so Chengdu J7s. Okay, is that a Chinese fighter craft? Maybe. Let's have a couple Type 36s. That's cool. I'm always just curious to see. I think we take the lot. Yeah, I could be wrong. I think we take that. We'll have the lot. Yeah, it goes a little bit too far north for me though, but I don't particularly want to puppet them here though. If it cut off here, maybe I might think a bit different. Okay. So we've managed to take Albania, and we've had incredibly limited losses. Okay, so now it's actually filled out with the equipment. So French equipment. Yeah, I want to see most of our tank division. Yeah, I was going to say, most of them will be Leopards. Only the A1s, not the A2s. We still are using some American M48 5s as well. Yeah, no, well, no, we've got some Leopard 2s here. So, our tank forces are definitely going to pack a punch. Man, our manpower is super low here. Okay. So, is it worth going after these smaller states here in the Balkans? Not just yet. Alright, I think we go after Bulgaria now. Let's swing around over there. And I might... I don't know. We'll see what I do. Let's just move over there first. I could take part of the country and I might pop at some of the rest, but I don't know. Maybe we should have all that up near the Danube. Having like another option to push into Turkey would be the play. It's going to be tough. That's going to be our biggest challenge. We just need to get strong enough to do so. Okay, we'll wait for our boys to get ready. Just need to switch that to excessive. Our political power is still absolutely shocking. Okay, let's declare war upon Bulgaria, Romania, Turkey. The Serbs aren't going to be overly too happy. Alright, let's go again. Now, I wonder this time around, will there be a better adversary? Okay, so it looks like for some reason this particular war has piqued the interest of some other states. So Ecuador wants us to send some aid. Cuba, Pakistan, Iraq, Syria, okay. How's our Air Force doing? Maybe go with close support. I have a feeling we just haven't really been... It just hasn't been that effective, the Air Force, because we haven't been... Oh my god, we just took their capital in about 3 seconds flight. What the hell? We haven't been engaging an enemy Air Force at all. So maybe we should just help with close ground support. Okay, I am kind of curious to see if they're getting backed by people now, though. Oh, yeah. Sweden, Portugal, Bulgaria sending them stuff. Sorry, what was that? Belgium, not Bulgaria. We're attacking Bulgaria, of course. Oh my god, they're like fleeing back over the Romanian border. Nice. Okay. Holy shit. We've managed to gain a stockpile of 835 T-64s. Even some T-72s. Okay, we can definitely use them. Okay, so... Yeah. I think we're just going to have to take the lot. 5 tungsten, 3 steel, though. Yeah. I guess that's historic. We're not north of the Danube. It'd be maybe like puppeting Romania. Or something. I don't want to go too far into the Balkans, but we also need to build up enough military power as well. So I guess we'll annex Bulgaria. Nice. And now obviously we have to hold these lands. Okay. Great success. We are slowly but surely growing. Our economy is still terrible though. Okay, so where do we go now? I don't think we're strong enough just yet. Now, going after Romania could be a good idea. But crossing this river is a bit yikes for me. Do I want to go after these guys? Maybe puppet them? They are orthodox. Yeah, maybe we do. Because then, in theory, we can basically avoid... Oh, it's pretty mountainous here, though. It will stretch the border quite a bit. And let's swing back down here. Let's go to close air. And we've got some fulcrums. We've got some light jets and some other close air we can bring in as well. Oh, nice. Finally did turn of the century. The Hellenic Republic gives us stability. foreign relations. Denounce NATO. Which one gives us a faction? Is there a faction anywhere? Shanghai stuff. No, we don't want to go communist. Okay, maybe, I don't know exactly. Maybe foreign relations just gives us a cheeky political power boost. But maybe going down... where's some stuff that helps my economy? We're going to need it. That just gives us civilian factories in industry. Aerospace. Okay, going down, this actually gives us more defense stuff, which is a bit weird. Oh, construction speed. Or maybe we need to go with that then. Glass cannon economics at some point. Okay. I do forget that you can sort by filter sometimes. It's just not a bad idea. Okay, let's move to the border. Maybe we should go after these guys as well. The US could get involved though, that's the only issue. No one's going to care about them. Oh, actually we got some command stuff here, bear with me. Planning speed, no. Division speed. Supply consumption is not terrible, but I think we'll go with this. Alrighty, let's continue conquering. Beograd. Isn't it Belgorod? No, what is it? Belgrade? Maybe that's what it is. How they say it. I thought it was Belgrade. Anyway. War it is. Now, I haven't decided exactly what to do with the territory, but we'll see. Okay. Alright, the Provisional Government of Macedonia. After a long and concentrated effort to improve cooperation. They're not ready. Okay. That was all of them. Right, okay. Has our construction... We've got 5 civilian. 5 military. I was going to say, like, is our... That was probably to do with, assimilation, more or less. Oh, okay. So I guess the chord territory mod is working. Oh, yeah, because it's now ballooned up to 135. Nice. As we like taking this. Perfect. Okay, so we've lost 10 here. We've managed to take out 1k of them. How are we going Air Force-wise? Okay, so they do have some current fighters. 50. Okay. They're actively helping us, though. Okay. So, this is a little bit different. No one's coming in to help them, though, eh? Italy and Norway are sending equipment and material. Okay, so it's starting to get a little bit clustered here, but we haven't really had that much of an issue conquering states just yet. Nice. Perfect. To be fair, we've been going after really small ones. Alright, Serbia has capitulated, giving us 13 MiG-21s. G4 Super Galeb. I wonder what that is. I actually don't know. No one we can pop it or take. Okay, so... I think I take this. Do I want that? Or do I like should I just puppet them here? I kind of want to have like an Eastern Roman Empire. I don't really want to go like full Roman Empire. But having like a little bit up on the Danube, like being able to control that is not too bad for me. I'd actually nearly probably puppet this. Keeping a small state there might not be a bad idea. Nah, I think I might make it a bit bigger. I just want this so then I can push into Romania and I'll probably just puppet them. So let's demand that firstly, and then I think we'll puppet the rest. And then we can get an alliance if we want. with them. So I will puppet Serbia. I wonder if the Russians are going to be interested in that. Alright, they've capitulated. Alright, so now we've brought in an emerging government. And if the world tension gets high enough, we're going to be able to get stuff. Also, I don't really know, like, material they have. They probably have access to, like, the Eastern infantry and equipment and stuff, so it might not be a bad idea. Have a different array of equipment from them. So nice. We've managed to pick up our first little ally here. Okay, so now we make a front line with Romania. I don't think I want to go further down here into Illyria. Okay, so let's make a front line like that. Perfect. And then all the way up here. Where's their capital? Bucharest, here. And let's go over here and liberate Andrew Tate, I suppose. Alright, let's move along. Let's now move the Air Force. Okay, maybe not. We can't really deploy that much more. We got those 4th gen. Let's bring them in. Still continue on close air, I think. Now, this is going to be where the real battle is probably going to be. How will Romania fare? Okay. They don't have that many units on the border. Our fuel is fine. Okay. So we have 6 civilian factories now. How are we going? We're not even in the negative at all. Bunch of steel, 50. Precious metals, 26. Tech, 11. Light metals. Oh, nice. That's been complete as well. We do want to try and tax the populace a bit more. I don't want to put the corporate tax up too much, though. Okay, what did I want to go down? There was something here that was giving us... I think it was this? That gives us like office sector and stuff, but then we're getting with Chinese investment. I think we should go with glass cannon economics. Our economics and our citizens are seeing the benefits of a healthy economy. As they spend their money, it helps it grow. This is as long as nothing unfortunate happens. Okay. So that should help our output slightly. How are we going politically as well? Okay, so... still very much in a coalition. Just need to keep an eye on what happens. The only problem is, now that we are emerging in a coalition, once we start puppeting it, if we switch, it might weaken stuff here. I was going to say, we could maybe request manpower from them, but we can't. Now, this is going to be the real big challenge, as for the first time we are now trying to attempt a river crossing. Not just any river, the Danube. So let's see if we can be successful here today. Now, in theory, because we've opened up this border like massively, we should be able to stretch them. Now, we might get some support from potentially the Serbs, we'll see. But already, perfect. Nice frontal charge. We can call in the Serbs. We have 27 divisions to their 5 to 14. Some of them might even have been on this northern border. So that river crossing has not really done anything. Where there are units, we are struggling slightly. Okay, how's our Air Force doing? Nice, operating well for now. We're trying to challenge for Bucharest. Okay, so now they're starting to move units down and they're starting to match this front line. We've lost 17, taken out 2k of theirs. But now we're in the home stretch. Oh, nice. We've taken their capital. Because we rapidly were able to go over the border. Now that their army's now pushing south, we should be able to capitulate them. I haven't moved my navy up. I don't think we need them. 4k to our 50. We still have air supremacy over the top. They don't seem to be having a crazy air force. And then I think we just straight up puppet them. I have no ambition of ruling this territory. Of the Dacian tribes, as it were. Oh my god. Poof. What happened there? Okay. I thought we might struggle going into the Transylvanian mountains, but we seem to be doing alright. Still have some aircraft I think we can maybe deploy. No? What is it saying? Air wings with no active mission. Okay. I guess it's because we're focusing on close air. Nice! Only 1821 MiGs. Okay. 11 IAR. Okay. Alright, so... No other ethnic groups in here? No. Oh, actually, you know what? I might take this little sliver here. Right on the coast. I might... it will landlock them. But I might take that, actually. That might be the only bit of territory I take, so we've got that nice. Is that technically split off? I guess it is. It's nearly like weirdly a little peninsula. Huh. It actually has 9 petroleum, which is nice. And... do I want that? No. I think we're good. I think I'm good with that. We'll just puppet the rest. And then we've got Serbia, Romania, and Greece ready to go against the Ottomans, I suppose. Cool. And in theory, we should be able to request forces eventually. Alright, so now we're at a stage where... who do we go against now? What's going on up here in Ukraine? Oh, we're actually border Ukraine. You could just puppet them. Maybe not. They actually start off with like 50 divisions. They actually have like heaps of divisions, which is surprising. We'll leave Moldova there. Hungary. Nah. They probably have good equipment though. They're our allies. Italy? No. I think we make plans and preparations for the major war. But how do I want to do this? Do I just want to just like navally invade them, or... because the thing is as well, I might need more units. That's one thing. With a bunch of equipment. Yeah, maybe I'll start off getting some more units. So, let's get some of these divisions. Let's just get like one of each, whatever. Because the problem is when we go to war with the Turks, we go to war with the Ottomans, they're going to want to navally invade us like crazy. So I'm going to need at least... maybe... I don't know, maybe not this. But I'm going to need some units to basically just straight up defend. I'm also going to need a bunch to do naval invasions. If I can rely on my allies, that would be more beneficial. Whoa! Wait, they're justifying against me. Oh my god. No way. Okay. Qatar is guaranteeing the independence of Turkey. Same with Cyprus. Unbelievable. So it will be a defensive war. Okay. Can I get, like, the Americans to guarantee my independence or something? That would be the thing, if we could get someone to do that. Oh, wow, okay. that has changed things a little bit. Okay, so we've got the Romanian Navy here. Wow. I didn't expect that to happen. Well, I was going to say we're going to be making plans, but they seem to be already on it. They don't like our change of power, I suppose. Or the change of power in Greece. Okay, let's go with... which one is it? Is it garrison? Is it area of defense? Yeah, I guess we want this one. And it might be just easier to encompass all our territories here. Particularly those on the coast. Because the problem is with Greece is actually just like logistically defending everything. So now that I've done that, they should be able to move about the place. Yeah, there we go. So then I don't have to go automatically to all these islands individually. Maybe I do go with Chinese investment. The unemployed. Might be able to get some better stability here. I guess we chuck you there. There's still a lot of islands that are pretty much undefended. We just need to just get some units down, I think. Unfortunately, the Greeks are facing a bank crisis. I suppose we try and bail them out. We're still losing heaps of money, though. Still got 200 days. Okay, rubber, we can probably get some from... maybe China. Construction-wise, sitting at 8. Production sitting at 6. Oh, nice. We can use one of those new rifles now. Oh, well, we actually lost a civilian factory. What? Bit weird, but okay. Let's go with this, I think. Yeah, I think we want inorganic fibers. Yeah, well, if they want to come after me in a defensive war, I guess so be it. September is the election, so we've still got a little bit of time. So we can get a division from Serbia, which I will request. Because we just need numbers. Greek economics. Are these two mutually exclusive? I don't know. I want to check out this Serbian division though. Okay, so they're actually using most of their own stuff. Serbia made manpads, bombars, Zastavia. Zastavia. Okay. I don't know what that means. Oh god, it's going to take till 2019 before we get our own domestic sub for the first time. Yikes. The problem is we need to... I might just need to drop these for just like manpower. Bodies. Like... get everyone here. Yep. Even though you're not field, it will just act as a... some level of deterrent. Right, and let's reorganize this. Maybe we just do the entirety of Greece. Oh no, that's unnecessary. Just the coast. And that, in theory, should be everything that's ours. And now they're moving around properly. Okay, that's a bit better. He can have up to 36. And I guess we continually do that. Still can't request any divisions from them. The recon tank has now been complete. So we can finally produce our own tank. I don't think we're using that much artillery. I think it was close air, wasn't it? Yeah, we need to be able to produce our own aircraft as well. Oh, this is going to be tough. I'd like to know, do we have some sort of... oh, we can probably get an... Maybe we... I've already wasted time on that, though. Guess we just go with the 1. Oh, I'd like an intelligence agency. Actually, do I need... You know what? Do I need to have them there? Maybe they might be more used. Not on the interior. Oh, I guess that counts as that, but for some reason. We don't need you there, but we do need you, like, here more. Yeah. Okay, what do we work at? What's here on the border? I wanted to see if I could get a little bit of intelligence. 9, 3, 4. I don't know what's there. Divisions wise, we have 36, 198, 18 mechanized, 5 tank battalions. Do I think... So we've got 36 divisions. At least 10 of those aren't active. Okay, so we've got till January 2018 before it kicks off. Even though I was planning to go to war with them, I do think it's more advantageous for us to be on the defensive, as we might be able to get more allies in. Okay, can I just like... Can I... So although that's set up, how do I attach them to that division? Can you do that? You should be able to do that. Instead of just like redrawing the whole thing again. Air Force wise... I think I usually go with air supremacy. Where is our Air Force, matter of fact? We're going to need it operating over Istanbul. I wonder if our aircraft is going to deal with theirs, though. I can probably move it further south. Yeah, you need to be there. Maybe I do just try and go with... The thing is, if you're pushing, it's really good to assist the divisions, but the air supremacy, we might be able to, like, knock out their air force. If Romania is helping us as well. Maybe I go with close air. Okay, Navy-wise, from Athens, I probably want you to go straight up convoy raiding. In and around here. Probably not here. You probably don't need to do it there. Do I need to talk to Romania about stuff? Like... No. Okay, we can request some divisions from Serbia, and we can get 1 division from Romania. Okay, so interesting. They have their own PA rifles. They've got 32 Swiss rifles, really? 31 G36s, some 87s. Okay. Maybe I go with Chinese investment now. I want to try and pay off some of this debt if I can. Still in the negative. Still building massively up on that border. The military opposes our government. Really? I suppose we increase military spending. Yikes. Yeah, unfortunately the current government isn't overly too popular. We do have some divisions unassigned, but that's alright. We'll put those 7 in again at some point. Once we can drop a bunch more. Although they don't have their equipment field, it's going to be okay, because it's really just acting as a territorial defense deterrent. It's better to have physical units on the tiles than for no one to be there. Okay. So it looks like we only can go with 18. And yeah. So let's do this again. There must be a way just to auto do it. Well, now that we've probably got enough, we can just do the entire... No. I was like, oh, we could do the entire territory of Greece, but there's... Are they going to navally invade back here? It would be a massive fear for the Greeks, but I don't think so. I don't think we're going to have any airborne Turks doing some madness. Whoops. Mostly that. That'll do. Yeah, Serbia can't have a navy. Wait, how can Romania... Oh, right. I guess they're just docked there, even though it's mine. They have 2 frigates and 1 flotilla submariner. Huh. So we've got like 5 units here. So it's a nice mix. Not all of those were recently recruited. Our fuel is kind of dropping already. Where are we going to get a reliable fuel source from? Probably from the Americans. Population-wise, the Turks outnumber us. Air Force-wise, they probably have more jets. Technology-wise, we're about the same, both for the Air Force and the tanks. Our Navy's pretty good, and we do have a lot of submarines that can combat the heavier Turkish cruisers. So we've got 10 more days. We will have some help with our Serbian and Romanian allies, funnily enough, as we puppeted them. We've also got a bunch of cord territory, but things are about to get underway. So I think what we should do is try and hold on for a couple months, see how well they push, let them waste a bunch of equipment, let us build up our army score, and then we'll try and hit them on a counter-attack. But man, oh man, I hate defensive wars in HOI, but here we go. Just because they're so tricky. Okay, so we are starting to convoy raid the Turks. We want to try and destroy those rubber, fuel, and tech metals. Speaking of fuel, I'm going to negotiate with the United States and Canada to ensure our fuel import. We should be okay to get most of our resources from the west of the country. I don't think we're relying much on the Suez or anything. Okay, so conflicts are happening in the islands. Let's make sure we call in Romania and Serbia. So divisions-wise, civilian-wise as well, factory and military, they're probably going to be able to produce more material than us. We'll try and just simply drop some of these units down here. Although we can't fully implement the equipment, just having units is on certain points is still better than none. Alright, so for now, we still seem to be holding. I will be able to request more units from Romania and Wallachia. Okay, so at the moment, the Turks have air supremacy in the Eastern Balkans. Yeah, I think we just want to go with close air support. Philippines, Thailand, Pakistan sending us military equipment, material. I don't think in a straight up dogfight we're probably going to win. We probably just need to go close air. Still trying to push. My naval commander has gone up in stats. Okay, so the war's gone on for a month now and we still are holding. I might need to reallocate some of those units on the islands, maybe even further back in Greece. But this is already going to be a long, protracted war. But at the moment, I don't think we need to launch a counter-offensive. Yeah, look at that. They just have far superior air power. Yikes. Unfortunately, Pakistan and the Philippines don't want to support us anymore, so maybe we just need to go back to close air. And then I guess we do it over Anatolia. We'll allow them to have supremacy in the north. March now, we're holding well. Now, ideally, for this series, we've been doing offensive wars so much, and we were really successful. Defensive wars are just super hard. Even though we had a little bit of time to get prepared, I wasn't ready to go to war against Turkey just yet. We're only just wrapping up those wars in and around the Balkans. Okay, we just need to get our fuel back on track slightly. We've only lost a K to their 5K, so we're doing alright. If we can get that to balloon a bit more, that would be good. Thankfully, there seems to be a bridge and river crossing near. Alexandropolis. They're still trying to take roads. Now, ideally, if we are successful in this war, we want to try and probably liberate Istanbul, as it were. Bring back Constantinople. Take most of the coastal territory. I think, like, in Ankara, in the interior, we probably should puppet the Turks to some extent. Do the Greeks really want to govern Ankara? The historic homeland of the Turks. Nice, we're just smashing their convoys, so that's really good. Because we've got such a large submarine flotilla, they don't really seem to be testing us in the seas. Also, maybe their navy's in the north, more or less. Like, we haven't even encountered their navy just yet. Unfortunately, our rubber has gone down slightly. Coming into April now. Alright. Gonna talk to the Romanians and the Serbs. Gonna get some reinforcements from them. Now, ideally, I would allow them to command their own forces and equip them. But, for whatever reason, and I don't know why, Millennium Dawn, when you puppet factions, they don't even seem to be that, like, offensive. They seem to want to protect their own territories, I guess. Okay, coming into May now. We're nearly at a stage where we could go on the offensive here and bring back Thrace. To Greek control. Nice, we are upgrading slowly but surely our officers' corps. Although they haven't taken any territory in massive swaths or gains, we are whittling them down. Just need to be a little bit patient. Because we're at a tricky point where they're still attacking us. If they're going to come forward, sure. We didn't have time to build any forts or anything. We can't do massive naval invasions. Yeah, so it seems like they are focusing on the north. And I don't know why they're doing that with their air force. Maybe just going back and forth might help. But so far, little bit of a stalemate on the border. The thing is, this territory has a lot of choke points, a lot of rivers. We have a border incursion. Build more SAM sites. Yeah, no, we definitely want that. if there's conflict over there. Also, there's a lot of mountainous regions, hills and valleys. Can we even try to build SAM sites on the border? Maybe. Oh my god, that's ballooned to 20k. We have lost 6k though now. But 4-1 losses, not too shabby as we come to June. Oh, they are actually pushing us here now. They've had a bit of a breakthrough. Maybe those divisions on the border aren't enough. Maybe we need to reallocate everyone. I was a little bit concerned about Western Greece getting navally invaded, but they seem to just be pushing straight from Istanbul. So maybe we need to... Hang on. Let's go air superiority back down here. And maybe we counterattack now. Sitting back doesn't seem to be working. I think we've done it. It's not working at the moment. It was working well before. And then I'm going to get everyone. Let's try and push them. If they've overextended slightly. If we can get Istanbul, that would be massive. Controlling the trade. But, oh, hang on. They've overextended here. So we've given it 5-6 months of holding. Now the casualties for us are probably going to rise slightly. Okay, so the Greek and Turkish Air Force are going at it. Now we're starting to push. We will be exposing some of our Greek territory, but we've got them on the back foot here. Nice. 26 to their 12, so we've lost 6k just trying to even do this push. Still holding the islands in the Aegean. I still think this is the play. Man, if we had air supremacy here... it'd make things so much easier. Alright, the Serbs and Romanians want to give us some more troops. Our fuel's getting a little bit sketchy. Just gotta hope that the US just doesn't stop giving us oil. We are technically emerging, so we could maybe rely on the Rus, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're just reorganizing on the board here. We've actually pushed down and cut them off there. Still continuing to convoy raid. We also technically do have the Romanian and... I was going to say Serbian navy, but I don't even think Serbia has a navy. Because they're not on the coast. Okay. Maybe move you back here. Coming into August. This is going to be a long, slow, protracted war. I can already foresee it. We are pushing them back now though. Nice. But we're literally fighting over what, 2-3 tiles? Man. $18k, 2k for the Romanians, 3k for the Serbs. Still got air supremacy over the top. Oh, nice. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Now that we've gotten a little bit organized here, we've pushed them all the way back to Istanbul. Now, can we actually take it? I don't know if we are, because it's not technically the capital, but large cities like this, especially a port, they just have like endless amounts of logistics they can just come on in. But we've got them on the back foot so much. But so far it seemed to work. We halted, stopped their attack. They tried to push us and we pushed them back. So maybe we need to try and open up another front, because I don't know if we're going to be able to ever get into Istanbul. It's usually nigh impossible to take. Maybe pushing down here, because there's technically a land bridge on some of these islands. Maybe. Get some equipment from the ties. Okay, so we've lost 21k. We've taken out 40 of them. We're in an okay position now. So I think we need to switch from defensive, holding and position operations to try and go on the offensive. We could maybe try and do some naval invasions. I don't know if we're going to be able to take Istanbul, but we'll see. We might be better off just to try and find an opening somewhere else. Maybe down here on the coast. We might be able to nab some of that territory. Now, some of these islands, as you can see here, have land bridges. That's what these dots are. So technically you don't have to navally invade because it's so close. You can just move and waltz on over. So we'll get the navy to get back out on the open seas after it's replenished and repaired and got some more supplies, I suppose, back in Athens. And we'll look to try and create a bridgehead and an opening here. So I will do some naval invasions just to open things up. If we can land back in the historic lands of Troy, and if we can just keep some sort of military presence on the border of Istanbul, that'd be good, but just to stop them pushing further in. But so far, territorial integrity wise, we have taken more than them, which is good. Okay, so we're going to try and navally invade Izmir. I wonder if there's a script to rename some of this old territory. We might be able to get from there. Still convoy raiding quite well. Alright, so we might be able to make a beachhead, and we have, right? So we've landed on the coast. The Turks are on the back foot. They are going to try and move some units around. Hang on, just quickly pause, and we'll just try and flood everyone in as quickly as we can. Okay, I think we've made the right play. Ugh, it's just going to be tough. I would like to try and get some around in the north. Ideally, what we should do is try and draw some of those. It's not necessarily like making massive gains with a naval invasion. It's just drawing units away from the choke points in the front lines. Ooh, just need to hold on a little bit here. We've finally landed, which is nice. So unfortunately, with this push, we have actually sacrificed some of those islands. So let me just try and redraw this slightly. And we'll try and create a beachhead here. Still continuing with the ultimate offensive plan of taking their capital, Ankara. We'll request more troops from the Romanians and the Serbs at some point. Still struggling to properly move here. Maybe we should just try and stop and just move them on into here. It might be easier. Like, yeah, just get them in here. It's probably realistic and sensible. I think realistically in an all-out war, it'd be pretty hard for the Greeks to win in a conventional offensive war against the Turks. They just have the numbers. The Greeks would give it a good crack, but it'd be tough. Okay, perfect. We've retaken the port, so it's going to allow us to get more supplies in. We just need to cut off those units that have taken our islands there off the west coast. Might be able to change the balance of power of things. Still continuing to convoy raid, which is nice. We don't have air supremacy over the top, but we do have close air support supremacy. Because I don't know why the Turkish Air Force is distracted in the north. Maybe they're just targeting Serbian and Romanian infrastructure. That'd be like my guess. We want to go down this side because we want to go with wolf packs. We want to try and get upgraded submarines. We are producing them, but they just take ages. But our economic sector construction material is just terrible. It's because we haven't had a chance to build it up. It's just a... Oh, yeah, I don't know. There's not really much you can do when the AI surprise attacks you. We spent a lot of our built up material, logistics and equipment focusing on bringing Macedonia in, liberating Dyrrachium, puppeting the Serbs and Romanians out of necessity. So we're not standing alone, I guess, but the Turks were going to be the major adversary for this series. I wasn't expecting to be at war with them within 2 years of starting this. We're going to lose a lot of troops. Okay, so we are making a bit of a push here. They've lost over 100k. Our allies are starting to grow a bit as well. Man. This is so close. Oh my god. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Feedback and suggestions, of course. And if you're enjoying this Greece series, make sure to leave the video a like. Subscribe if you're new. I know it's annoying, but it really does help. Comment for the algorithm as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments what series you would like me to do after this. It's going to be a little bit of time. I don't know how long this war is going to go on for. But the way it's just going at the moment, it's not going to be a blitzkrieg as you were. Maybe Italy. Haven't played as Spain. Wrapped up our last series, of course. Okay, now we're doing well. If we can clear out those units on the islands... Oh, now we're getting pushed back. Like, look how many waterways. Look how much high ground and low ground it is. It's not like it's flat on the steps. Interesting push there, though. I think... You know what I'm going to do? I'm sick of losing this port. And it just kills our supply. It makes us quite weak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to permanently just set 2 Greek tank divisions there. But so far, we're slowly but surely advancing. We're taking territory. And we're pushing them back. But it's just going to take a long time. I don't really know tactically what else we could do. Like, you could just do the paratrooper exploit and just fly on in and capitulate, but I don't know. A little bit too exploity for me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some units off. I'm going to move them. I think our best play is here. If we can secure... Like, do you see all those little islands there? If we can just get rid of all of those units there, we can basically just try and hold the coast. That would be the ideal play. And then we can think about maybe doing some naval invasions. Still have a decent amount of population. Fuel's not too bad. How? Debt is absolutely massive still. Which is quite ridiculous. We must be having an election soon. Must be close. We'll see though. Before we go. Where are we merging? So maybe it's worth changing, I don't know. But at the moment I'm still really enjoying Millennium Dawn. There's still a bunch of factions for me to play. I am open to doing other mods, other campaigns, but people tend to enjoy Millennium Dawn more or less. Just need to reorganize my divisions here. Oh God, it's so bloody mountainous. But I haven't really even touched the new DLC. What do you guys reckon? Is it any good? Okay. No. Alright. Let's try and move some of this heavy armor into Western Anatolia. Oh wait, we can actually move over. Oh, that's like the Gallipoli region. I should know that. Gallipol. I don't know why. That was, I remember at school, because I don't know, Australian, Turkey, World War One. We do a lot of stuff about Gallipoli. I remember someone at school being like, "What's Gallip? What was Gallipol?" This shit's too funny. What's a head, Archie? Headache? Oh, you're right. Oh my God. Okay, so we've managed to chip away the Turks a little bit. They're about 70% towards capitulation. They've managed to push me here though. Oh, we did so well, but now we're on the back foot a bit. This is brutal. Oh, conflict has sort of started to die down a bit on that Istanbul border, which is probably good. Malaysia sending some logistics. Why is it? I guess it's calculating the units we got gifted from the Serbs and Romania. They will also equip them with the initial equipment, but like when you, for example, when you request a division from someone, I'm pretty sure they start off with base equipment, right? But once they expend that said equipment, surely you have to pay for it then. And that's why some people don't like constantly requesting divisions. You're nearly better off making your own, because sometimes the AI can make bad ones. That's the reasoning, I believe. But at this point in time, I'm just going to have to deal with it. We've still got a lot of United States forces floating around Greece, because technically they still have those military bases there. We are still hammering their convoys, which is really nice. I imagine they're still trying to get stuff into Istanbul. They're probably, the thing is, they've got such a land border with most of the west, like, so the east. They've still got those, I don't know, old eastern trade lanes, as it were. I'm still trying to upgrade my industry sect. God, it's ballooned to 91 now. This is such a brutal war. Man, if I was like on the offensive, this would have gone so much differently. I would have set up like just a crazy amount of invasion naval invasion plans. We could have just swarmed them, but no. We are fighting a defensive war. I guess we get some bonuses from that, but jeez. August now. I don't know how long this is going to go for. Interesting, though, that they didn't, like, navally invade like crazy. Which I thought they might have. Still a little bit back and forth. Still trying to take those coastal islands. We're still hemorrhaging debt. I guess I can put up the corporate tax, but it will affect our civilian sector. Can't build office sectors for the money, said money. Okay, just a little bit back and forth. Oh, here we go. Got an election. Oh, okay. I guess we try and dwindle national support. Oh, yeah. The thing is, it's split. Western outlook is more popular. Although we're currently in a coalition with the non-aligned government, I think. The thing is, we can't join CSTO, which is a little bit silly that if we wanted an alliance with them, they would give it to us. Oh, hang on. They're pushing us in the south here. We can't let them take that. Yeah, it's a little bit silly that only post-Soviet countries, there's a rule that they can join CST. Also, for some reason, I don't know why, although like turning off NATO and the EU is a setting, there's no option to turn off CSTO, which there should be, I think. I think any faction should be able to join. Nice. We're going to be able to surround a bunch of divisions there. But no, definitely playing no NATO. Role-playing that NATO was dissolved after the Cold War. Never set up in World War II. It's kind of cool. Definitely the best play, the way to play Millennium Dawn. Because you want to play with all the modern equipment and tanks and jets and stuff, but NATO is just way too overpowered. And it doesn't really lend itself to a territorial conquering strategy game sim. Oh, okay, this is tough. I actually don't think we're going to be able to form a emerging government. I actually don't think he's got enough support. I wasn't really focusing on it politically. We might have to give up. Is it really that bad allowing Western outlook to come in? Because I guess we're going to move away from the Chinese Rus sphere of influence. I think we're going to have to give up, yeah, because we're not going to form a government, and we're currently in a war. We can't afford a civil war. That's the last thing we need. So we'll try and bring them into a coalition, I suppose. Welcome them aboard. But we'll ultimately... I don't know anything about the Greek parliamentary system. Oh, I'm assuming... well, the thing is, they've had so many civil wars. the thing is, like, after World War II, there was, like, heaps of fighting there between various communist and nationalist factions and stuff. Okay, so we've managed to go Western outlook now. That's not too bad. We were already sort of playing between the two. I guess we could have made an alliance with China or the Rus, maybe. So as you can see, we're not pushing. Neither are the Turks. So, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to sue for peace. Our land doctrine is quite high. Air and naval. But, yeah, things have really quietened down here. So, we've lost over 140. They've lost over 200. Qatar, Saudi still supporting them. Overall, Erdogan is still in charge. But as things go on, I don't know how we can sort of break this deadlock. Our counter-offensive has failed and things have sort of halted. We got some traits we can dish out, I suppose. Now that we have some spare points here. But so far, it just was so costly to take that coastal territory. The Turks are really using their territory and topography really quite well. I've really just been focusing on military stuff here. I haven't even looked down political or other economic stuff. Like, I can try and make a push here, but as you can see, we're just going to be wasting logistics and material. I don't know, like, if there's a point of just trying to push, like, I don't know, maybe just trying to waste some of their equipment. Like, can we find an opening here? Like, out of the 6 front lines we're trying to push there, only one is gaining us a small slither of ground. The issue we have is... Wait, Romania is like fully supporting Ukraine. Okay. The thing is, if I try and move around from this position and try and navally invade, I think we're just going to lose this territory. It's like, oh, paratroop, navally invade. Well, no, because we're going to lose this push that we got for. We kind of just need them to attack us, but it's a little bit hard when they're not now. Maybe they know it's a little bit untenable. But we've managed to chip away at them a bit. Is there anything here we can do? Promise peace. Like, we can't call for a ceasefire. I do think you should be able to make peace, like, so much more easier in HOI. I don't know why they kind of block it off a bit. Alright. Things have hottened up a little bit here. We're trying to go for another additional push, but I just don't know if we can get past this. Even if I move half of the forces out to navally invade, it's just too risky. Realistically, the war would probably end just in these lines and things would be drawn up and we would just de facto control this. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a breakthrough there. Can we keep it up? We don't have air supremacy over Anatolia, we just have close air support. I kind of get why this war ends in a stalemate in all the various other series. I think the Turks like won once. But mostly it's just incredibly back and forth. Okay, some of our armored columns are making a central push. Still convoy raiding incredibly well. I wonder if that's hampering their military industrial complex. It must be to some extent. I'm just trying to think how we get out of this. Do we try and sue for peace? Like, oh, I would take this. And then we can come back in within 3, 4, 5 years. Just in the base game, you can't really do it. I don't really have any peace mods either. It's been quite some time, to be honest, where I've fought a defensive war that's gone on for this long in Millennium Dawn. Usually this can sort of brick campaigns. But yeah, we're sort of at a... just in an uneasy peace. They can't retake their territory, we ain't giving this up. You'd think they'd want peace maybe, I don't know. Another 4 loss there. Yeah, it's just ballooning too much. Our economy is booming though. I suppose we got some of that coastal territory. I'm going to try and request some more forces. Get them over. We'll basically stop recruiting our own. A little bit of a push there. Kurdistan has capitulated. Interesting. Yeah. Ideally, if I was to capitulate Turkey, probably liberating them. Some of the other diaspora communities, like, we can't join their faction. Like, we might need to look to try and get someone else involved, maybe? Because outside of external intervention, I just don't know how we get in there. How can we open up another front? Because we're sort of just treading water here. This is coming up... Yeah, it's been 3 years of this war. And you could probably count 15, 20 tiles. I guess we're just going to try and brutally push through this. Another 4 there gone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plans of attack. We're winning 1. So do we try and just distract the other 10 units, lock them down, and then try and get that small little push? Yeah, maybe. Yikes. But you just remember, we are pushing on a defensive war. We're going to have to stop in a minute anyway. At least our army, infantry divisions, generals are quite strong. I'm surprised we haven't lost any high-ranking generals though either. Winning there slightly. Yeah, no way. I don't think we're ever going to actually take Istanbul from this way. It's just to pin them down. Okay, we've completed that. Defense, it's not bad. Organization. I think the second tree is a bit better. I can't remember, I could be wrong. Okay. The Suez Canal blocked. Uh-oh. That's an oof. Now that our political power is back on track slightly after the election, we can spend it on some of the defense contractors. I suppose for them, business is booming in Greece. This is such a slog, I don't know what to say. I guess it's realistic. Oh, they pushed us back there as well. I feel like this is like perpetually going to sort of exist and happen. We can't... I just don't know how we get our civilian industry up. Should I have tried to take out more countries earlier to build up our supply? Like, is this series chalked? I don't know. Yikes. Okay, so I am going to try and promise peace, but... So it drops our war support and stability. I guess we have to keep on doing that, though. Like, we can't just straight up offer a ceasefire or peace. Like, realistically, if they're going for 3 years, maybe not. Maybe Turkey would be like, no, that's our territory. We ain't giving you anything. But, yeah. I guess we've been de facto in control of this. Oh, international coalition begins. In Syria, interesting. Maybe that might open things up. Dude, I don't even want to look at our debt. It's actually insane. There's no way we're going to be able to get it until we finish this war. There's no point of getting more units in. International recognition of various countries. I don't think that's going to change things overly. I guess we can upgrade our air defense doctrine. We're going down the sub stuff. We're just focusing on unlocking all of the military stuff. Subs are still doing pretty good active duties. But man, it's just absolutely brutal. What's the quote? War is hell. Let's spend that though. So now we're buffing up our defense a bit. What's that? Soft attack, organization. I think I like to go from the right and then the center. It's mostly just soft attack and stuff. Yeah, I think going down this and then is it like the combined arms stuff with the armor? I think that's what we go for. Yeah. Economic boom. The corruption's still pretty high though. Still have naval supremacy overall. I was keeping an eye on their logistics and stuff. There's an election in 23. Unless there's a change of government in Turkey. That might change things. Korea demands reparations. Interesting. So we are going to promise peace. So I just want to see what pops up. Because now they're not pushing. And we're basically just watching each other on this border. To be fair, them pushing against us is probably not the play either. Even where we're struggling. Let's quickly dish out some of those more traits. Might as well. Okay, so offer ceasefire. I don't think we can. Because our war support is just too high. Straight up can't offer peace. No. Yeah, I do wish the ceasefire, armistice, peace options were a little bit more in depth. I'm sure there's mods. But I don't know. Maybe we're just like perpetually in this stalemate. Stability shocking, but the war support's quite high. Well then, I guess we can just try and complete this side of the tech tree and then we'll look for something else. Alright, well, unfortunately on that note, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 4 of this Greek series. Stay tuned for episode 5 coming out at the exact same time tomorrow, where I'm sure we're going to be focusing on this war against the Greeks. Turks, sorry. The Greek-Turkish war. Yikes. I just don't know how we're going to get out of this. I wanted to go around conquering old ancestral Greek territory, but we've been drawn down into this massive conflict, this absolute total war. But hey, that's sometimes what happens. The AI gets the better of you. A superior faction goes on the offensive and be's hyper-aggressive. Construction. We are getting most of our fuel from the US, so we do have pretty good relations with them. So we'll just try and rejig that again. Yeah. I just don't know how I get out of this. The thing is, right, we fought so hard for this. Now, just looking at the topography there, you can kind of see it's also mountainous and hilly. Like, I feel like we can't really push much more. Now, if I was to, like, completely divide the entirety of the army and go, right, we're going to go full-blown naval invasion, I don't even know if we'd be even successful in doing that. And then we're risking the positions that we've fought for. Because I suppose realistically, like, things would just end in a stalemate here forever, but I don't want to be perpetually at war with them. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's been quite some time since I have fought a large defensive war. Yeah, maintaining good relations in the Balkans. So maybe if we try and boost up some of those relations, we might be able to bring more factions in. Also, I feel like just the RNG of this campaign, the chaos, the world tension hasn't risen. So we haven't been able to invite any other factions in. We haven't even been able to form our own faction. Okay, we tried to go on a little bit of an offensive, but I don't know. Maybe we try and get some more units in. It's been absolutely ages since we've recruited any units of our own. We've been mostly relying on the initial equipment of units from Romania and Serbia, and then just bringing them in and then equipping them later on once they lose said equipment. So maybe just trying to bolster some of the numbers might work well. I don't know. Scottish referendum. Not successful. So they've lost 40k to their 27. Also, they don't really have a sizable air force either. Still maintaining strong naval supremacy though. So we are slowly chipping away against their logistics and stuff. What does mostly everyone have? Currently upgrading our rifles. 2001, that's a bit better. I guess we try and go with this, the 2015 variant. Oh, hang on. We might be able to combo this. So the United States just declared war upon Venezuela. What the hell? We're boosting relations with them. Hang on a minute. Can I join your war? Oh, wow. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen a major power go to war against someone in ages. Hang on a minute. Maybe I can use this to my advantage. Hang on a minute. Because we are Western outlook, so are they. If we declare war upon Venezuela, in theory, we might be able to get them to join in on us. Maybe. We'll try and buff up our relations. Okay, so where is... Yeah, so Venezuela and America are war. Mozambique? What? They puppeted them? That's a bit weird. Maybe they defaulted on their debt, maybe. Oh, there's a faction up here, though. Latvia and Denmark have a faction? What? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare war upon Venezuela. Because in theory... Hopefully, they... Ideally want to try and make an alliance. But if we can somehow get the Turks and the Venezuelans to make an alliance, we might be able to get the states in to help us out. So hang on. So maybe we need... So we're not officially... well, hang on. No. So now that we've unclicked, so I think it can work. Right. So we can make a faction with the states. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, let's absolutely do that. Because now that Serbia and Romania have been joined in, and I guess they want to sort of come into Europe. Oh, okay. So what can we call this faction? Oh my god. I think we've finally figured it out. So let's call it the Democratic League. You know, like kind of like the Dillian League. Calling it a league seems very Greek to me. Okay. Right. I think we figured out how to cheese this. Oh my god. I'm kind of happy that we switched over to Western. Nice. So now we're in an alliance with the states. The Democratic League. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay. Never fear. America is here. We want to call them into this war. Well, we will... I imagine that... Oh, this could actually turn into a little bit bigger. Hang on. We'll try and just negotiate with their civilian, military satellites and stuff. So that's been brought in. Oh, God. Nice. They've been watching for quite some time, the Americans. Sympathetic to the Greek war effort. Now they're invading from Puerto Rico, I guess. Now, they do have some military bases over here. But maybe they can come over and help. Oh my god, as if that worked. It's been ages since I've seen, like... Well, quite often it's usually the Rus or China or someone else just declaring war. You very rarely see France, Germany, even the UK to some extent declare war like that. It's interesting that they declared war upon Venezuela. I don't know why the Americans did that. Maybe it's got to do with the oil reserves. Okay, so it looks like they are deploying some of their units to the border here. We'll call in Romania and Serbia to this. Okay, so now American forces are starting to land in Greece. Perfect. I guess they've seen this war go on for too long. that we've leveraged that. Wait, was that Mozambique in our faction as well? Bit weird, but okay. Oh, never fear, the Americans are here. Phew. Trump's here, I guess, to help us out. Okay, so now they're bringing in divisions. We'll give it a little bit of time before we go on an attack, but yeah. I feel like this is probably the only way we're going to be able to defeat the Turks with American interventionism. Oh, look, here they come. Did you see that? They're all in the water there. They were like coming over. Okay, so they've landed in Venezuela. Oh my god. And the Americans have been sitting there for 5 years with no wars, building up countless equipment. Oh my god. It worked. Declaring war upon Venezuela. The Greeks showing outward public support. And now they can come in after that war and help us out. Well, the thing is, if we get rid of Turkey, it probably just ends it. Okay, so they are here. They're moving in. AMRAAMs. Okay, oh my god, they're about to capitulate in Venezuela. And I guess we'll just give it all to them. Allow them to core it. Oh my god, I thought they capitulated already. No, they're pushing for the west of the country now. 11 Americans. While Venezuela's about to topple. Oh no, we lost our economic boom. That's unfortunate. We're still tremendously in debt. I wonder as well. Oh, okay, they've capitulated. If that wouldn't have happened, if we were not pursuing just so happily down the tree with the Americans as well. Continue on that Western outlook. The player-led peace conference is bugged. That's annoying. It's annoying that that mod does that. It's because we didn't take any tiles there. What we'll do is, after this war, we'll redeclare war upon Venezuela and we'll give it to them. That's just a bug. Okay, they're still at war with the Turks. Well, now because we're the active command, we're the ones that are going to need to go on the offensive. Already the Americans are starting to naval it. Oh my god. Okay, so now we just push and then they'll push with us. Oh, perfect. Look at that. They're just flooding in to help. They were doing coalition actions in and around Syria as well. So maybe they're going to help liberate the Kurds. So, yeah, late NATO alignment. NATO isn't a thing in this series, so I guess the equivalent NATO is basically going to start in and around here. Oh my god. The Greeks couldn't defeat the Turks. They had to bring in American support. And now look at this. Look at this. The Americans are so crazy strong. But to be fair, there was a chance that like we could have just been randomly at war with Venezuela. Yeah, I guess they just like puppeted Mozambique somehow. When did that happen? I didn't even notice. Oh my god, our front lines are gone. Alright, let's try and push for the back here. Nice. Look at this push. The Greeks coming from the west coast. The Americans from the north. It's ballooned a little bit for them. And we're about to crush them. Nice. Phew. But now they're going to have a proper ally here. In the Eastern Mediterranean. In the Democratic League. Yeah, I don't think, even if we projected 5, 10, 20 years, we might have been able to win, but without them coming in, I don't think we do it. Hey, finally. Oh my god. I've been sitting here for hours over the last couple of days. Alright, well, let's partition Turkey. So, we can puppet some other states. So I think, firstly, we want to try and take Istanbul, liberate Constantinople, and especially some of that coastal territory. I think we want to try and get the ancestral city of Nicaea. I think we start off with that. I kind of want Trebizond and Sinop because they were old Greek territories, but it does make it look a little bit weird, though. I definitely think we should prioritize coastal territories, so something like that. That doesn't look too bad. But then should I just take all the coast? And then leave the Turks in the interior? I'd like more coastal territory. That's just like nearly a little bit too big for me. What else can we puppet, actually? So like a Kurdistan over here, because they capitulated. We can't puppet a Kurdistan, though. Hatay. Oh, yeah, because that was technically... that province was technically Syrian at one point, I think. So... I suppose that far eastern territory... I guess we just liberate the Kurds, but then they won't be in our faction. Which is a bit weird. But like pop them there, that would be good. We'll liberate them. I'm sure the Americans will be happy about that. That's probably what they wanted. It'd be weird if I gave them any territory. So there's... Oh, so it's either... those... So all those 3 diaspora communities have a claim to the Hatay province. Reorganize my army somewhat. So it is now 2022. 16 military factories. Our civilians up quite a bit. We've managed to reclaim all of our ancestral territory in Turkey. And we've also puppeted them, liberating Kurdistan. And we've taken Istanbul back. So, what I'm just going to do here now is we're going to rally up. And we'll use the American base in Puerto Rico, I think, to launch the invasion. So we'll move everyone over. We might need to move the Navy potentially. You never know. The American AI might help us out though. But after this, I don't really know who to go after. It was sort of a Hail Mary bringing the Americans in, but they are a little bit too overpowered in this mod now. It'd be pretty hard to stop our combined arms, but now they have military bases and they can run logistics into the Middle East now from our Anatolia and Greek territory in that eastern Mediterranean region. Got a bunch of ports here now. Already our conventional submarines were amazing, smashing the Turkish Navy. Now at the moment, I don't know where it is. I'm assuming it's some... Or maybe they just don't really have one. Yeah, okay, no, they're further back near Trebizond. The Americans have also basing a lot of their armadas. Some aircraft carriers. Nice. Alright, so... let's get going. I wonder as well, though, if we didn't go down that tree to the left there, getting better quality relations with the Americans, they might not have accepted an alliance. We were super lucky that they just happened to declare war. To be fair, France, Germany, the UK, the Rus, China declared war upon a faction. If there was a major power, they could have probably intervened. It didn't necessarily have to be the Americans. Also, we're quite lucky as well that the last presidential election just happened to switch on over to Western outlook, as you do start off in 2017 as Greece with emerging. We were sort of heading towards CSTO in the eastern sphere of influence, but we probably would have joined them, to be honest. They could have really helped us out on that eastern part. Oh, yeah, we'll rename Constantinople here now, though. I was curious to see if there was any other more name changes, potentially. Like the old Byzantine heartland of Nicaea. We got some leadership traits we can dish on out. And then we'll have this short war against them. I don't think it's going to be too long. Hopefully with American support they can just fly on in quickly. And I'm going to move my recruitment away from Athens, and we are going to, for all intensive purposes, make Constantinople our capital. Can't request any forces from the Turks in the interior just yet. We'll move everyone else and just garrison them at Constantinople. Actually, we've got those 2 more. We can add them to the army eventually as we go in and secure the Venezuelan oil reserves. I'm assuming that's why they attacked them. Alright, we're actually making money now, which is fantastic. We can even drop the corporate tax to make our civilian sector a little bit more competent. We can even pay off some of that debt. So we'll declare war upon Venezuela now, and we'll call in our allies momentarily. So we are going to need naval assistance. If they don't start going, we'll just hire you, whatever. Okay, so everyone's in. If they don't start going, we might just simply have to move my navy over. I'm just hoping the AI takes the initiative. Yeah, okay, right. So where's the navy? Yeah, it's back in the med. Alright. Let's go with naval invasion support. Yeah, we just need the 1. Americans sending us some convoys, which is nice. We've already got a bunch. Nice. We finished that 2005 rifle. I suppose we go to the next one. Alright, look. The free world wants to help us. Actually, you know what? Let's go with some more support equipment. That's better. Okay, let's accept. Alright, we're going in. So we seem to be taking the initiative. More so than the Americans. Okay, they are holding us off a little bit here. They shouldn't have too much of a military. But I did promise I would help them out after our little issue. I'm going to ask the Americans for a little bit more fuel. That's another thing as well. They were really supporting us in that war. Fuel-wise, so therefore we were giving them a lot of economical concessions. That's probably another reason. Nice. Oh, wow. They actually landed before me. Yeah, flank and then we can get that port. Oh, no. Here they come. Perfect. Perfect. We're in. Not everyone's in here, though. So let's send them there. Let's make a front line. And I'm assuring, yeah, they're just going to stop Venezuela's oil production here. And control most of the North and South American oil fields. Directly under American control. Makes sense. Okay. And yeah, we'll just give all this territory to them. That's the best we can do. Realistically, though, we just puppet them. But so be it. Oh, nice. Done. Okay. Yeah. So for some reason, it won't let me do it. So I guess we just give it all to them. Like, whatever. We could puppet them, which would be a little bit weird, but no, whatever. They can do whatever they want to the territory. Also, they can actually release them if they want. Like, it's their territory. They can do whatever they want. So, President Trump now directly controls Venezuela. A bit weird, but whatever. Oh, wow. What are all these? Oh, it's because our world tension has gone up to a whopping 86%. Yikes. So we can invite Ukraine, Syria, and Libya. Do we want to do that? Not all of them are necessarily Western outlook. They're all unaligned. They are in some wars, though. Hang on. So I suppose we invite them. No, the thing is, I want Crimea anyway, but the other team, the other side holds it. There's a lot of ethnic Greeks in Ukraine, so I'm sure there's an alliance there. Isn't the Trident based on Poseidon and a Greek thing? From what I remember. Isn't Kherson like a Greek naming city? There's a couple of them. Okay, and then I guess we might as well invite the other two. Americans and Libyans fighting side by side, whatever. Okay, so we'll try and move this full stack back. I could potentially... Can we just go down here? Oh, we don't border them. Just, unfortunately. Alright, let's move the Navy back to the Med. The Americans and the Turks and Romanian Navy already in the Eastern Aegean can... And Eastern Mediterranean will project some power. We'll make sure we call everyone in properly. So they should topple that government. And... we should be able to help both sides. Oh wow, they're nearly fully capitulating them anyway. Now, as we've called everyone in, the main difference you're going to see is Air Force and naval drills are going to be active. So we have extended the Democratic League quite a bit. Phew. That was a shrewd play. Okay, let's try and get everyone over. Yeah, we just had to wait. To be fair, we could have created a faction so long ago. It's just that world tension never escalated. Okay, so they are starting to push a little bit. Let's move over here. I need to get some war score, otherwise it's not going to really work out for them. They are holding though. They're going to the absolute bitter end. Yeah, so now, yeah, the US Navy is running drills over the top. Too overpowered, too op. I don't even know what to go down now. The European Union doesn't exist, so it doesn't really matter about having skepticism, so let's just go with this one. We can open up some more bonuses for our Western outlook. Okay, the 26 is coming over. We've landed in North Africa. I suppose we go over here. What was over here? Was it Cyrenaica? Cyrene? Yeah, I think that was a Greek outpost at some point. There was a Hellenic diaspora there 2,000 years ago. Quite a long time ago to claim that, but whatever. Okay, so we've actually moved over the border. We'll try and get in here. Let's just go with improved anti-tank weapons. I can't see us losing this conflict or it dragging out for too long. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, we didn't get any war score, so that means we can't give it to them. I don't know why that's still a bug. So annoying. Oh well, so be it. We can't even do anything. We just have to claim a white piece. It's alright, they're going to probably take it anyway. We brought them into the alliance though. Back down here might be a little bit different because we've got active forces on the border. Wait, why isn't Turkey involved? Okay, they are now. Maybe they were sympathizing, I don't know. Those units coming back from Central America have now arrived. Also, we've got some fresh recruits from Constantinople, which is pretty good. A wide variety of stuff, that's cool. Okay, these guys aren't going to last too much longer. Absolutely going to smash them. And then we'll be able to take some territory in North Africa. Well, bring in a faction and have an alliance with a country in North Africa. Yeah, sure, we'll bail out the bank. We are slowly paying off our debt. We will eventually be debt-free. How does that sound? Greece will be debt-free. Alright, let's continue down that chain. Okay. And... oh, that's it. Wait. Why did they take a claim to it? Okay, so they're split between two. That's a little bit weird. I didn't get to do a peace conference? Oh, well. So be it. Well, unfortunately on that note, guys, it is time to wrap things up here. And the series, I think. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the Greek series. Yeah, the Americans saved us. I'm not going to lie. The Turks fought to the absolute bitter end. But I don't know if there's a point continuing this series because we're just going to roll over everyone with America now. I think it's time to start something else. So let me know in the comments a new Millennium Dawn series I should do. Maybe I should play as Italy, Spain. I'm trying to think what else I haven't done. I haven't played as Poland. There's a fair few. But anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it. Let me know feedback and suggestions in the comments. But above all, my name has been Simpsy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.